And welcome back to Late Night Love. As I start the night with wet pants.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I've got wet pants. You saw it. I just dropped half my, not half my drink. I dropped that much of my drink onto my pants right before we started.
No.
It didn't work out very well, but what will work out very well is if you, our dear listeners out there, would do us the favor and go to latenightLove.us. You can send us your questions, comments, suggestions, etc. to love@latenightLove.us. And there's anything else. And whatever else. Do the like, subscribe, share thing. I don't know. I should write these down. But I haven't yet, so it doesn't look like it's a good... Doesn't look like that's in the future. Some nights the world feels like it's running a little too fast. Tonight is an example. Your mind won't sleep, your job won't chill, your heart won't settle, and the people you love keep surprising you in ways you didn't ask for. Tonight on Late Night Love, we're sitting in that space where life gets a little messy and love gets a little bit loud. From workplace chaos and awkward crushes to parenting curveballs to relationships that test the limits of patience, forgiveness, and self-respect, this episode is all about the moments that shake us awake and keep the quiet truths that help us find our footing again. So settle in, dim the lights, and let's talk about the things that we only admit after dark, like having wet pants. I'm sorry, that's sitting here with wet pants. It's going to be on my mind for the rest of the show. So, what do you want from me? I suppose it's summer. It could dry. I mean, I could stop and go change, but...
Technically, it's one leg.
It's still my pants are wet.
I'm with you. I can't handle wet socks. I just can't handle it.
Yeah, well, if it were wet socks, I could take my socks off. But,
Okay.
then I just have wet feet and then sticky feet because lemonade is sticky. Anyway,
Yes.
I'm up for a world of hurt in a little bit.
Okay.
So that's our drama trauma for this evening is me having wet pants. But I suppose if that's as much drama trauma in our life at the moment,
I'll take it.
we'll take it. And speaking of taking it, we're going to take ourselves right into our life segment. So tonight we are looking at the everyday battles that somehow feel bigger at 2 a.m. Insomnia that won't quit, managers who dig into your past, supervisors who push boundaries, and the strange, sometimes hilarious accommodations workplaces make to keep the wheels turning. We're also talking about crushes on the sly, shy, balding nerds, unpaid wages, and the delicate art of telling someone you love their breath could knock out a houseplant. Oh, I misread that. I think I need glasses. It's the part of life where you're exhausted, confused, and still trying to be a decent human being. Let's see if I can say that one. And the delicate art of telling someone you love that their breath could knock over a houseplant. All right, I just had it pay strong. That's all. It's one of those things when you don't read it first. It's a long sentence.
See?
So, hey, man, I'm busy doing nothing. All right. So where are we starting with tonight?
Well, here's an age-old question. How can I keep myself awake tomorrow at work? He has insomnia.
Same way everybody does. Caffeine,
Yeah.
sugar,
Yeah.
on occasionally slap yourself, take a nap at lunch. Take that 20-minute power nap at lunch in the car.
Red Bull.
All those various things that people do to stay them. Keep moving.
Yeah.
Take half a day off. Get home and get some sleep. I did the other day.
Yeah, you did.
So
It was a nice little surprise.
I was tired.
You work hard.
So I was tired and I hadn't slept. Got up late or slept. I forgot. It had been a few days in a row. And so I was just exhausted. So I wouldn't quite call it insomnia. Some of it was stupidity. Some of it was busyness, and whatnot. You stay up too late editing stuff. And next thing you know, you're working on 3 days straight of 4 or 5 hours of sleep.
Not good.
And I'm too old for that. So
You used to do that. I tried to keep up with you, remember?
that's easy. Or it used to be easy. I can still do it. I just have to, it can't do it for 5 days. I can still do it for 3.
You sat me down and you're like, Christina, you can't. I am an unusual case. You cannot keep up with me on 5 hours of sleep a night.
No. And I can only do it for now, I guess, 3 days. It's about my limit. I could have pushed myself through. I just didn't think I didn't have the need to.
Yeah.
So I didn't.
Yeah.
So,
Good to be king.
yeah, well,
Semi-king.
yeah, anyway.
Prince.
All right.
Okay. How common is it for managers to call your old job? He's 18 and he was fired from his last job.
Yeah.
And he's worried.
What that is new. Did they call him before or after you hired you?
Huh? No, he doesn't know.
Well,
Call who? Oh, before they hired him.
well, that's perfectly normal. But their old job can really only tell you if they work there or not.
That's all they're legally bound to do. They're not.
Well,
They're not allowed to go into all that.
Well, they actually can. But if they're saying negative things, uh-oh. Somehow we lost connection to our microphone.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
that's all right. I can fix that later in post.
Okay.
Make sure. Okay.
Okay, we're working.
Yeah. I can fix that in post.
Okay.
So where was I?
Call your old job.
Oh, it's quite common to call your old job, frankly. Because, that's how they check your references. But your old job, while they can legally say anything they want, it's just it theoretically opens up to potential lawsuits. So if it was a bad employee, all they're really going to do is say, yes, they worked here. But that's the clue. If they're a bad employee, that's all they're going to say. If they're a good employee, then they'll just tell you, yeah, he was fine. He was great. He was here on time. So they'll tell you the positive things about them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if they've got no report at all, then it's telling you that they weren't a good employee. But at 18, all they're caring is, do you know how to show up on time?
That's really
really
all they care about.
That's really what they're expecting. They didn't expect you to do that properly the first time. Okay.
I don't know what to do about my partner's bad breath. Now, this is a business partner.
Uh-huh.
And now, this is a female, and she's got a male partner,
Okay.
and he has bad breath. Now, if this were two dudes, this would not be an issue.
Yes, you'd just be blunt, and that's the easiest way to if dealing with a guy, you just be blunt is the best way to deal with it. You hand him a pack of Tic Tacs. Yeah. Yeah, keep the whole pack. Go to Costco and buy him a pack of Tic Tacs. That type of thing. Now, maybe signs of a health issue, right? Mm-hmm. But probably not.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
He's 25. He won't brush his teeth, I guess, or something. But that can't be it.
Well, there is a medical issue with, but I forget what it's called. It starts with a T. I keep wanting to say telekinesis, but it's not it. Telesinosis, something like that.
Okay.
Or it's actually a medical condition about bad breath. And I'm going to screw up the name, so please don't go try to look up those names because that's not it. It's one of those, I can barely remember those kind of names anyway. So the fact that I even have something pinned in my head for that is, I could look it up, I suppose. We could look up what is the name for medical condition for chronic bad breath.
Well, maybe I could work that into our next show.
Yeah, well, we could ask your ChatGPT guy.
Yeah.
You could. Anyway, one of these days we'll probably should do that right here on the screen, but not tonight. All right.
Because I don't have my phone. Okay.
Well, I have other computers, but I'm not set for it.
Okay.
Okay.
How could I go about respectfully refusing to do what my supervisor is telling me to do?
Well, it depends why. If you're going to respectfully tell somebody, refuse to do a task, you better have a reason why. And it better be at least somewhat valid. And it's above my pay grade, generally doesn't cover it. Although on occasion it does. On occasion, I'm not comfortable making those kinds of decisions, which is the polite way of saying that's above my pay grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really, it depends what they're asking you to do. Is it just something you don't want to do, or is there some reason? You know, I mean, do you work at McDonald's and someone told you to go wash the dishes and you don't want to go wash the dishes? Tough crap. Go wash the dishes.
Yeah.
You know, is someone telling you to sign some paperwork that is unethical at best? Okay, that's a different question, right?
Yeah.
And then, quite frankly, at that point, you don't respectfully refuse to tell them. You tell them to stuff it, and you go find someplace else, right? Because that place is going to go down with the ship sooner or later.
Sooner or later.
So it really depends. Yeah. If it's just something that's unpleasant but still fits under your umbrella of job description, you're just going to have to do it. Sorry, that's what they pay you for. It's called a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, trust me, 2/3 of my job is not what I like to do. It just is. Yeah, I don't like doing paperwork and filling out grant, compliance, and
That's your favorite.
it's my favorite. And dealing with insurance companies and all. Yeah. No, thank you. So, anyway,
But it's part of the job.
it's part of the job.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the most insane accommodation you've witnessed for an employee?
Well, I haven't personally witnessed any insane accommodations. Well, because one, early in my career, I was working in warehouses and assembly lines and whatnot, and there's not much room for accommodations in dangerous assembly lines and warehouses. There's just not much room for that. So you never saw anything out of whack. It's not that you didn't have people who, right, but they were limited in what they were asked to do. So there was just no insane accommodations that had to be made. And recently, while I work with plenty of people who need accommodations, there's nothing that's out of, it's nothing that's that big of a deal. Yeah, so I have to put, blind buttons on on CD equipment so the people who are hard to see know where the play button is or things like this. Right? There's nothing insane about that. So I personally haven't seen many. Now, you've all heard kind of horror stories about, everybody's heard horror stories, but, apocryphal or not.
I've never experienced I've never witnessed an insane one, but I only did go through working a supervisor who was a nursing mother, and that was a serious chunk of our day was committed to that. Well, her day. And legally, we're in California. They're bound to accommodation.
I see things like standing desks, that kind of thing, light adjustments, but none of those things are overly insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I worked at an old job, but they won't pay me since I worked less than 10 hours. Take them to the labor board.
Yeah, I'm not sure you worked at an old. Yeah, I don't know. There's something more to this story. But yes, if it's generally you work less, it doesn't matter if you worked 2 hours or 1 hour.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you get the pay. So that's not really relevant. So, so I don't know. But it's hard to know what was going on here. There seems to be some else to the story.
Well, they can also talk to the labor board. I mean, that doesn't cost anything.
You could, But my guess is this is an under the table job, and so you go into the labor board ain't going to do you no dang bit of good. So,
Oh, you think it's under the table?
yeah. Some under the table construction job is working dig ditches. Dude didn't even finish the job, so he doesn't want to pay him. Happens all the time.
I don't like that.
He didn't say it was right or didn't say it was. I'm just saying it happens. You know, it's also not right to finish the job you were supposed to do. So, maybe you're not capable of finishing it. It's another thing. But that's the dangers of working under the table at the same time. So it's not that I don't have some sympathy. I just think that there's more to this story. And I have a suspicion that this is all under the table stuff. Otherwise, you would have gone through the process of being hired. And there doesn't seem to be, just in the way that question is phrased. I don't know have anything else. And you missed a question, by the way.
I did. Oh, yeah. Would you like to do that one now?
Sure.
All right. Okay, now this is at work. I like a shy, nerdy, introverted. I like a shy, introverted man, and I don't even care he's balding. Now, she has a crush. She doesn't know how to approach him.
Well, it's a woman approaching a man. All you have to do is say hello. Quite frankly. A nerdy, balding person, you'll have him at hello. Quite frankly.
Bake him something.
You don't even have to do that. Just say hello. Just be nice to him.
Be nice to him. Yeah, definitely. Be nice to him. Be sweet. Smile at him.
Find out what his favorite drink is and buy him one. If he likes Pepsi, buy him a Pepsi. If he likes Red Bull, you buy him a Red Bull. If he likes a double latte, whatever it is, you buy him one of those.
What about find out his favorite candy bar?
Yeah, I mean, if it's easy, it doesn't, the actual detail is irrelevant, right? It can be anything. You just be a little nice to him. It's all you have to do. And it's actually quite easy. Sadly, a little pathetic as well, but we are that easy. So it is what it is.
That easy, huh?
Yeah, just be nice to him. You'd be surprised how well.
Now, do you think this is also going to be one of those cases where she's going to have to say to him, I'd like to be your girlfriend?
Maybe. But just try being nice to him. And see what happens. And then if he, if he's oblivious still, because it's entirely possible he'll still be oblivious, then you can ask him to coffee or lunch or something. Something after work, or not a work lunch, on a Saturday or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, ask him out on a date.
Well, don't make it a date, because that puts pressure on it.
Excuse me, it's an outing.
Yeah, don't put pressure on him. You're just going to go hang out for a little bit. Say hello on a random Saturday night.
On date night.
It's other people's date nights, not theirs. They're just having coffee, right? Don't put any pressure on it, and those things will grow. So,
Okay.
It is what it is. All right, life doesn't always give us clean edges or easy answers, but even when we're tired, underpaid, or overthinking everything, we keep showing up, and that counts for something. Let's take a breath and move into the night where love gets complicated in a whole different way. We'll see that tomorrow. Have a good night. And please remember to love everybody.
Good night.
If you want more of what you heard tonight, the stories, the honesty, the late night comfort, make sure to follow the show online at latenighlove.us. You can catch full episodes, bonus clips, and send in your own questions for next week's show.